Well, welcome to another episode of HF Conversations. Thank you so much for checking this out on YouTube, on podcasts, on our app, wherever you find this content. And I'm really excited about this conversation today with Jim Fleming, who is our executive pastor and all kinds of other things, and also our missions coordinator right now. And so we just want to talk a little bit about some of the missions efforts at Highlands Fellowship, what we've done over the last year or so, and then things that are coming up. So why don't you just kind of start maybe by talking about some things we've done through Highlands Fellowship over the last year or so?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, one of the things we did last year was called the All Africa Initiative, where we adopted the country of Tanzania. And we taught, over a 10-month period of time, we taught the purpose-driven church model to about 150 pastors.
Wow.
And so we just finished that up, and we're going to continue to mentor them. But that was what, we did that in 2018.
Yeah. So we took them through that program, right?
We did.
Graduated them out of purpose-driven church,
Yes.
and now they're leading and planting and reaching Africa. It's
They
pretty
are.
incredible to think that people from Southwest Virginia, Northeast Tennessee are having an effect on a country like Africa.
They also have a pretty good effect on us, too.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so that was the big initiative.
Yes.
We also went to Los Angeles.
We did, first time.
Yeah.
So we went out there and partnered with Pastor Jimmy and the launch of the Brooks Church, and that was just an incredible event. And they now have a new home that they're meeting in, so we're hoping to go back there again this August or this coming September and just assist them in whatever they want us to do.
Yeah. So if you would like to go to California,
Yep.
there's an opportunity coming up sometime later this year to do that.
Yes.
That was a really cool trip. We took several people, took some of our residents, and had a great time. They got to go to, downtown LA, but also Skid Row. When you think of Los Angeles, you think that it's a place of wealth and prosperity. And that's true for some people, but that's not true for everybody.
Not everybody, right.
And really that's the reality of mission efforts anywhere, is that there's nowhere on the earth that's just so great that they don't have a need for Jesus, right?
That's
So,
right.
It's not just that we're going to go to, third world countries to share the gospel. We're going to do that, but we need to go places here in the United States too.
Absolutely.
So, and all those things, we do that. And then one other thing that we'll do before we talk about what's coming up is a big initiative called G3 that we are part of every single year. So in just a couple minutes, maybe explain what G3 is to people who maybe don't know and that ongoing effort.
This vision came, about 12 or 13 years ago at Highlands, and it was to actually bring a pastor or a person of influence from every country in the world to Abingdon and teach them the purpose-driven church model, and then send them back out. And so far, we've had about 350 pastors from 102 countries come, and our goal is to again have someone from every country. So we have about 90 more countries to go, and we're excited about that. And we have some neat pastors coming this year as well.
Cool. Yeah, so this past October was my first G3, and loved getting to connect with Pastor Tony and his team. Man, it's just fun to bring people here and to interact with them.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about some things that are coming up.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this and you're like, hey, some of these things are interesting to me, I'd like to know more about what Highlands Fellowship is doing in a global mission sense. What are some opportunities that are coming up?
Yeah, we have a Kenya trip that's coming up in July 30th to the August the 8th.
Okay.
And that's to assist the Grace of God Children's Church there in Kenya. And if anybody remembers from our last G3, we had a gentleman by David Chernoby, and David runs that. So he's been here to Highlands. So our Marion team have partnered with David, and they're kind of leading that effort to go back. Donna Johnson at Marion. So there's going to be an informational meeting on Monday, March the 5th at 6 p.m. at the Marion campus. So if you're interested in going on a mission trip, and Kenya is one that you feel led to kind of check out, just go to Marion on March the 5th.
Cool. So that's an opportunity coming up, and then we have another one in Tanzania.
Yeah, we have another one in Tanzania, and the dates on that are June the 5th through June the 23rd. So it's a pretty involved long one, but it's a great trip. I've been on that one, and it will change your life. I can tell you that. But it's to continue the peace plan that was started about 10 years ago, and it's really assisting the local church in helping to meet those community needs there in Tanzania. And the trip leader is Shelley Altizer. Shelley's been, at least 10 times, maybe more, maybe multiple times per year. But there'll be an informational meeting on March the 18th here in Abingdon after the second service.
Okay. Yeah. So, and if you want to get this information plus all of our upcoming trips and information about our mission stuff, you can visit our website, hf.church/missions, or you can find it under our Next Steps page. And it's got pictures, it's got, information, plus some things of trips that are coming up that don't have set dates yet.
Right.
So there's some things, if you're interested, if you just want to go and say, man, I'd love to invest part of my life in the next year in a mission effort, there's a trip that you can go on. And we would love to get you connected with that. Highlands exists for our community, right, as our church. We also exist for our area and our country and our nation, but then we also exist to reach the world for Jesus. And through, things like videos and social media and all that stuff, we're doing that. But we're also going to stand up and take people places and bring the gospel to them. It's just part of who we are.
So those are a couple of opportunities, James, but they'll also we're also working on some more, which we'll announce soon. But maybe another one to Haiti. But we're also looking at some other ones coming up here in the near future.
Okay.
So,
cool. Okay. Well, Jim, thank you so much for being on here, for talking about what we're doing as a church with mission efforts. And again, if you'd like any information about that, hf.church/missions, or you can get in touch with Jim.
Absolutely.
And he'd love to talk to you.
Yes.
So thank you for checking out this episode of HF Conversations. Hope that you have an amazing week, and we'll be back here next Wednesday for another conversation.